Welcome back, beautiful people. That's gonna be the new intro. Welcome back. It just feels warm. Welcome back. Even if you're new, welcome back. Uh, so, one of my buddies, shout outs to PKS. They dropped the squad, and so we're gonna use it. I have no idea what I'm about to experience, but I'm gonna experience the greatest experience of all time. One thing I do know. So. It's really a question of whether or not you want to come on experience with me. Roaring Moon acrobatics. What is this thing? Roaring Moon looking smexy, but this Raiko thing is a problem. Though I don't think I need the Terra Fair Flying to get the maximal value. So, Blaziken shuts down one. Is that water absorbs? No, it's black, so I can't shut this down. Maybe you can. I don't know what this does, but what's this thing? Fizz Def Iron Defense. Adarine's Calm Mind Nuzzle Draining Kiss Side Shock. Adarine's really good when this guy goes. We're gonna do some more for that. We're gonna try to get rid of this thing. So we're gonna trap it. We're gonna do some trapping today. How can we do some trapping? U-turn with not lure in that. This Blaziken is nothing to that Moltres, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't see how Clawzire doesn't just wall everything on his team to death. We're gonna actually Toxic is the best play. Yeah, let's Stealth Rocks. It guarantees value. I was gonna Toxic Scorching Sand. I didn't even remember that shit still got that. So this is wonderful because if his Moltres gets toxic, he actually got a crit there. Got a quick recover. Then my Blaziken is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And he has to take this rocky ass helmet right now. You don't want that dirty rocky ass helmet. You don't want that. It's not what you want. And so he took that dirty rocky helmet. Knockoff. I didn't even know they still ran that. Knockoff. Let's get this black sludge and reposition my Corby for success. Okay, so knockoff spin is a thing. I don't see an item on this. So maybe boots. Did they take rocks? Or maybe he's rocky helmet. Let's see, Great Tusk. It does have headlong rush. U-turn, Great Tusk. This thing is heavy duty boots. Does headlong rush knock off CC perhaps? If it is CC, what am I looking at? It'd be too big of an issue. The Moltres comes in, it's gonna be U-turning on Clawzire, but between Clawzire and Corviknight, I don't see how he wins. I think I can, you know, sometimes we don't account. One of the big things about mods, man, so much exciting content to share with you guys. But, you know, oftentimes we get so bogged down on the offensive win con that we don't give any credence to the defensive ones. And, if they run specs, I just realized how weak to water I am. If they run specs, then this is an issue. He doesn't know that I'm, but I don't know where it'd be best on this team. I mean, I'm really water weak, but I mean, I don't want to change the person's team. But Jesus, if I run into a rain team, it's alright. Truly, these specs. I don't even think he can kill me. Well, maybe Hydro Pump. I still don't think Hydro Pump would knock me out. Clawzire being alive is really big. Recover here. I think I can survive. Sir. That's not specs. Is rocks more valuable or toxic? Toxic. Valuable. Come on. I hate when I do everything right and my reward is little shit like that. Okay. I mean him risking this shit as a soul vest. How annoying. It is what it is though. We'll ugh. Frustrating. So my Clawzire would be free game here. I just go to Magnezone and Volt Switch out, but now he has the edge when he shouldn't have any advantage whatsoever. But again, it is what it is. We're gonna do is full switch here. I'll mine on Claude. I could Terra this. Actually, I think I have to Terra. I'll be a steel type. 1% is so fucking clutch. I didn't know they ran Calm Mind Draco. That's funny as shit. Oh, actually, I forgot about the photosynthesis doesn't account for 36%. He's gonna try to hex. I mean, I don't blame him. It doesn't try to hex. That's a respectable young man right there. 9 out of 10 players would have tried to hex there. I still think he should have went for the hex. He got lucky, which is why he's even in this game. If he had just, like when he crit my Clawzire, he opened up himself a gateway. Now, Claude being steel isn't the worst thing in the world, and it's really great that my Magnezone didn't take any damage. Really great that Magnezone didn't take any damage. Because in the end game, what I'm looking at is Hatterene, Smackery. Moltres coming in with Scorching Sand, Flamethrower. I think the best way to play my Roaring Moon is not the Dragon Dance sweep route, because it's not looking good for me in terms of these run Willow. No, this has to have Roost as this other move. So if I were to DD, we're probably staring down Primarina. It's actually more useful to just I actually didn't think Knock would kill there, but that's a Photosynthesis attack boosted Roaring Moon. So I mean, that thing is no joke. I think I hardwall every variant of Pult with Claude. Let's find out. Unless it's like, okay, I think it looks banded. U-turn doing 20% to me. Oh, I'm black. So I'm like, why am I losing health? Right? That's dumb. Your Terra Steel run left. Ugh. Alright. Gonna make these eject. Because I'm like, why am I losing health? Alright, so these subtle little things get changed here. You know, maybe there was a reason that Unaware was superior, and I'm just like that guy that doesn't have the metagame knowledge. And I'm more than willing to accept that possibility. So it seems like he's in a state of desperation. I'm not 100% certain. He got a speed boost. My Blaziken is really good, but it's not getting through Pult. But would this have anything to touch Magnezone? Either way, what we're gonna end up doing is upper hand. I don't even actually even know how good. What could I have gone Clawzire actually? I don't know. I'm gonna just Blaze Kick, Psychic Noise. Let's see how much Blaze Kick does. Oh, I died. Okay, blessed. I wasn't sure. Actually, I'm really glad to see Primarina here. Because this Blaziken was mid versus everything else. I actually really wanted the damage on the Primer. Because the deal is sealed now with Hatterene after one Calm Mind, especially because I think this Pult is banded. So Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt. Like, we want the smoke of Hatterene versus Raging Bolt, because this is a fight we win 10 times out of 10 unless he gets lucky. And I think I have Spadef investment, it seems. I'm not sure what this does. I mean, not what this does, what this is going to do. So Psychic Noise comes out to stop my heal block. That's very cool. I get a crit there. This must be Terra and the Terra Ghost. I'll give up the Cloudy. Is it worth giving up the Cloudy? Let's say it was the Terra Fairy, the Raging Bolt. Yeah, Corvée is no longer required, especially if it's Terra Ghost banded. Yeah, that damage Terra Blast Ghost. That looks like a really cool animation actually. So the Bolt of the Raging is in now. He's already Terra'd. If he were to Thunderbolt straight up, get my Corviknight, which is fine. Get the earthquake plus. I'm just debating whether or not it's worth U-turning. The U-turn would mean my Cloud's Eye would get the free. No, still be able to Thunderbolt, but my Hatterene will get the free switch into the leftovers turn. If I give up Hat, I mean I'm still bodying him with Roaring Moon. Truth be told, like knock off into Acrobatics, marks him. In fact, one Dragon Dance and this game's over. But I'm just, well, I guess I could Dragon Dance on his next Terra Ghost. So Calm Mind wouldn't make a ton of sense here. It does Calm Mind. Oh, actually no, Calm Mind makes some sense. It's just that if he's not careful, the Thunderball won't knock me out. Yeah, and then he gets poisoned. This thing is actually quite strong. Let me see how much Draining Kiss does.
Jesus.
Okay. I was lucky as hell, but it won't matter. Once this dies, actually Flash Cannon is my best player. Once this dies, I was gonna VS. Once this dies, he can't beat Corviknight. So, I mean, the amount of luck that this had to, Jesus. And it's always right when people need it too. It's crazy how that always happens in mines. Right when it's not like, you know, when they don't, that Flash Cannon is hurting. Oh, I'm an analytic. I could just see with the Hatterene set I have and all that. Like I don't know. Analytic. Over I wasn't even Magnet Pull. Go Flash Cannon here. U-turn was wise. Issue is just that, you know, what do you do versus Corviknight now? Dragger Pull is a non-factor, especially if you go for Terra Blast. If you Terra Blast, lock I Dragon Dance, and this game's over. Darts, yeah. Darts is a good play. Problem is that I stall you out. Yeah, you gotta go Tusk. Roost. Terra Blast. How many Terra Blast? 12. Man, that did a lot to me. Jeez. And that Dragon Dance and the game's over. No way you're knocking me out from 77. Yeah. I mean, he did his best. There was nothing he could do after the DD. I thought about whether I should just straight up attack or DD was a better play, but I don't think it made a difference unless he got another crit. But yeah, that was an interesting game. We're going to be, with the modified version of the team, seeing how we adapt. Even the Nuzzle Hatterene thing, I'm not really feeling, but you know, I have my biases, honestly, so I'd much prefer something else. Well, let's see. For example, in this kind of, what's my Terra type flying? For example, in this one, my Terra type being, my Hatterene having something other than Nuzzle would have been clutch, but I guess Nuzzle has its payoffs, especially if you Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and Hacks. So, you know, it is what it is. Water Absorb over Unaware. Would have Unaware would that have been useful here? Probably versus the Latios, if it's that same stuff that we saw yesterday. But I mean, I'm gonna just shut that thing down from early. Upper hand CCSD Blaziken. Man, these sets are wild. Hatterene is the go-to goat in this one. We just need to get him to sacrifice the Corviknight on the altar. The altar of the Magnezone, and it's wrap. Blaziken as well. SD can do a little bit of work here, but nothing too crazy. What's my Terra type? Fire. Corviknight is. I think it's gonna be interesting to observe the interaction between Claudia and the remainder of them. Roaring Moon is going to be my key asset. So one would assume I'm staring down this score of Glide. I have defog, I just realized that. And I might have to go super heavy on Hatterene. So you're going to see Hatterene go crazy if the opponent is the things that I'm anticipating him to be. So let's get these hand rocks up early, because Darkrai is my worst nightmare. I actually did not intend to make that pun. I genuinely did not intend to make that pun. Is this Specs or is that expert? Why do you do 55 to me? I'm not cool with how much damage you just did. That's problematic for me, because now you have the upper hand. I think you always Ice Beam again, but not really the issue. Terra Steel Cloudsire would be worse. I'm gonna head Arena Terra Flying. Is that useful? Somewhat. My Roaring Moon Terra Flying. Really legit. Ice, is that Specs? I use Specs Inteleon and they can't even do half. I think that's Specs. There's no way Expert Build is doing that much. 25%. Yeah, that shit is Specs this way. There's just no way. Analytic would have killed him, so shout outs to them. They knew their stuff. But okay, he Specs but nah, if it was Analytic, I couldn't trap his. Perhaps we're looking at Protect here, which is fine. What is Protect? What do I do here? Protects. Blaziken is a non-factor. Hatterene versus a knockoff score. I don't have any data on this guy's score. We know it took a ton from Flash Cannon. I can't tell if that's just Magnezone being choice specs as hell, or is that Snows for that. I could take a lot of value. Hard Roaring Moon, but do I keep Roaring Moon tucked? Would this even be the rocker? If it is, because I know he's gonna protect. That's why I wanted the hard switch out. But I need more data. Yeah, so he does have knockoff. If it's a case like this where, for example, if I go Roaring Moon, I kind of force his hand. So his knockoff Earthquake Protect, one would assume this is packing Toxic as well. If I go Blaziken and SD, then his Toxic Pack is going to come in and make me look like a fool. From a value standpoint, the Roaring Moon is too good. And this forces him to stand. Forces him not to protect. If I Dragon Dance, he could have talked. I don't know. If he Dragon Dance, yeah, so Corviknight comes in. And the Corviknight has to go for U-turn, which allows me to Dragon Dance here. Even if he doesn't go for U-turn, I'm in a good spot. He actually roosts. Ah, dang, I could have killed him with Magnezone there. Unless he has Terrestrialization, I would have switched out. Iron Defense. Okay. It's Iron Defense, U-turn. So he gets the body press here. Okay, that's fine. I'm slower, so I'll get to catch this thing. So unless it has a Terra type, right? Oh wow, he's faster than me too. Okay, yeah, this Magnezone can't be slower than Corviknight. It won't matter in this case. So now my Hatterene becomes a serious problem. But yeah, I need to. So we're making these. Look, this is how we make real-time changes, brother. How we make real-time changes. So the body press, Corvi, Toxapex. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't think it was here for the birds though, bro. So that's really that's really what's good. And the Terratai, like he's gonna be in trouble with this boy right here. Gonna be in trouble with this boy right here. So if I can, probably shouldn't have gone Hatterene here. No, like the Corviknight being, I don't regret my decision. The I know he has U-turn. He's gonna have to go treads. I think these things run knockoff. That's the thing about it. Say rapid spins there. I didn't expect that. I guess it's not that big a deal. I have to roost. So rapid spin. The score is irrelevant. These mons aren't that significant. I think I'll have to lose my item anyway. So he has spikes on it. Okay. Didn't expect that. Okay. So this is gonna be a lot more of a drawn out situation than I expected. Alright. Okay. So you wanna go Gliscor. Spikes is the other move, which means my Roaring Moon, though I lost the booster, is way more deadly. So the treads showed rocks, rapid spin. I guess even if he knocks off, it won't end up mattering at the rate we're going now. I just need a little more data to make sure I'm not missing any factors, because Blaziken is irrelevant with the Tox effects. So let's get a little more health here. And I don't think I won't be able to keep my Hatterene's item. So it is what it is. The reason that matters is depending on what the Iron Tread's moveset is. If it's EQ knockoff, if it's Steel Beam, then like me being Terra Flying will actually matter a lot because it's Specs Darkrai. So, you know, his Ice Beams are gonna hurt. But I suppose he would have just Sludge Bombed me anyway, and I'd rather him Ice Beam and I Draining Kiss than risk getting poisoned. So, you know, it's just gonna have to be one of those things where I just Spite the Dust on it. I don't think I'll be making any progress alternatively. So I U-turn here. Yeah, he should double knock. And I'm pressure stalling on some level as well. Black Sludge would be useful. Get this health back on Hattie. Install and pressure stall these knockoffs. Yeah. I could go Hattie here, but it's just unnecessary. We'll just pressure stall. There goes Corvi. My Corvi's pressure is gonna be key. So my Magnet Zone is completely inconsequential. And that's interesting. We're gonna see if this Toxapex has anything for my Hatterene. I don't know if they run anything for hats. Iron Treads. Let's see. The Earthquake has to be there. Stealth Rocks. The pressure is just okay. So he's running beef. Okay, I see what you're saying. What you're doing. But the pressure is just too much. How many knocks does he have? He has 11. Well, 11 versus Corviknight. Should spike again here. Okay, excellent. Knocked off already. Let's see what his initial solution to this is gonna be. Iron Treads. So I'm trying to think, what is this gonna do? Long run. The Steel Beam, is it? It's just knockoff. Okay, so it can't touch me. All right then. Okay, so the treads, the best it's got is knockoff on my Hatterene. There's no Iron Head. There's no, which means I don't even have to force the Terra. So I'll get 2 Calm Minds up before I Terra. The Calm Mind on the turn he comes in, and the Calm Mind on the turn that yeah. Yeah. So okay, we'll just play this patiently. It's been a while since I played an actual tactical game. So what's the objective here? Like what is it? So once you uncovered enough data, and so I'm actually releasing the Art of War translated for competitive minds. I know I did a video on it, but the video was like, I actually went through and transcribed it. So, you know, actually some of our Academy's own went through it and did a lot of the editing. So that's going to be coming out very soon. And this aspect has actually reminded me of one of the chapters in that. And so it's talking about gathering information, right? So U-turn here, it's probably spike. So perfect. This is the situation I wanted most. Because we get to Calm Mind, draw out that Iron Threads, Calm Mind again, and then on the Earthquake turn, we're going to, because he's going to knock, I can't stop that. And then we're going to terrestrialize Calm Mind again on the Earthquake turn. And now we're going to drain Kiss away. He's faster than me, holy sh... Oh no, that's a pain in the ass, boy. That Darkrai is very likely here. Yeah, but I'll eat and take most of the health back. Are you? Bro, I had him. I set everything up. I'd get most of my health back, if not all my health back, from that Draining Kiss. Even if I didn't, I can come back and rinse repeat this process. Now I have no shot. Yeah, I can't see a way out of this. But yeah, the Art of War competitive mons players, that's gonna be a limited edition release. I don't know how I'm gonna do it specifically. Maybe the physical copies there'll be like a select few, like the first edition for like maybe just print 100 copies of the physical one, whereas like hardcover limited edition release. For the hardcore, you know, poker philosophers out there, we're just really into stuff like that, right? I know a lot of people enjoyed the Art of War video, so I want to do something special for those who decide to take action on it. And then, you know, the physical copy may be available. I might just print a limited, I don't know how to do it, but yeah, the ebook would be available, but I wanted to do something special for that one. Shit, I want a physical copy of that. Like, it's a really incredible translation. So as I said, 2 people went through it, and it's been incredible. So I'm looking forward to share that with you guys. That was very disheartening. Lost just now, especially for how much work I put into positioning myself, gathering the necessary information. That is the mons. That's mons, eh? Very similar situation we had right here. Corviknight walls, 1, 2. My Roaring Moon leading is really lethal. SD can takes decent life, and it's nothing crazy. But that's the best option. I'm staring down Tinglu or that U-turn. Actually, figured for me SD in here as a U-turns is just not that valuable. Turn down gold angle, air balloon. That's he hard switch. That's interesting. I wonder if he has anything to touch me. That's a phenomenal position actually. He hard switched. That gave a lot of data. How would you hard switch? He must not have U-turn. That or he thinks I'm some weird shit. So if he doesn't have U-turn, what could he possibly be? Banded? Like, why wouldn't you have U-turn? Maybe he's a banded version that doesn't have U-turn. Concerns me. You realize I don't have much for fire. Upper hand. Nearly. Let's finish fire. It does. I need to break this thing's multi-skill. So I need to lure him out. I didn't know upper hand made you flinch. That's quite cool. Because what I was thinking, I could technically CC into him, but it'd be a waste of a Blaziken. Since he's so afraid of my, the Cinder is so afraid of my Blaziken, I can potentially get his multi-scale here, which will give me a lot more value in the following turns. Because he attacks him. Actually, no, he's gonna Earthquake, so I guess technically he won't get in, lose any value. The Lu of Ting. Rocky Helmet Ting. Is that what the kids are running these days? So if I were to Hatterene CM here, what would be the initial play? I could go Blaziken and CC directly, which would give me that. Okay, let's do that. The way I'm playing my Blaziken, I wouldn't be shocked to see him leave the Tinglu in. Actually, because if I CC any EQs, well, the Tinglu is, my Magnezone is not speeding much, but is it worth this? The Tinglu is not gonna die, but it's a pretty big obstacle to my Roaring Moon. If I SD and he attacks me, I'm not getting that much value out of this. So he's probably gonna just EQ and eradicate my Blaziken. So the Tinglu actually did not take anything. Jesus, I'm adamant Blaziken. Is that like a defensive Tinglu? That did absolutely no damage. This is incredibly embarrassing. That means I should have went Hatterene instead. Okay, very well then. Tinglu should be slower than me. Okay. Let's see if he mindlessly hazards. Ruination is a decent play though, so this might not. Yeah, he does. Good. Alright. So the Cinderace, again, I just don't think is a traditional ace. Nuzzle probably makes a lot of sense here, but interesting. So he's gonna give me Cinderace. Fair enough. So it is heavy duty boots and it is court change, which to give up Tinglu and waste court change is silly. They're gonna court change here. Nuzzle worth it. Psyshock's not gonna. Nuzzle is not gonna make him slower than me. But if he's bulky, fireball damage, not sure how much Psyshock will do. Okay, so he is But that move is he is that one. Dang. I'm. This is annoying because now I get the powerball and I get a gong shot. Damn. A tough miss right there. I would have done decent damage. Gong shot. Is this normal? Please help me. Help me, someone. Educate the Jamster. Educate the Jamster. The dangle of the gold is in. Let's say it is a or the terra flying. The nuzzle is a big deal on this one. So all I'm gonna do is nuzzle online. My key motivation being I need him to terrestrialize. Fortunately, it doesn't get the luck. Oh, that killed! Shit! Oh, I did not think that was gonna KO me. I've lost. I haven't lost, but I made SA Terras. That's pretty tough. Fucked up big time. I played this particular game really shitty. I didn't have to go about the I didn't have to go about all that the way I did. There were a lot of different ways to go about how I played that, especially when I had the edge with the Cinderace. The Goldengo, I mean, even this particular altercation right here, Dragonite, Zamazenta. Yeah, there's no point in even entertaining this. Zamazenta beats me. That was a useful lesson. The Goldengo being faster than me, something I didn't account for. So where is the Hatterene stats? I remember Hatterene used to run speed. Why am I quiet? Why am I nuzzle quiet? I should have checked this team, bro. Why am I so slow? That's super weird to me. But I didn't actually check the stats. Quiet. So I could have had, but it's on me, bros. It's on me. So we'll run a little more, a little less defense. We're faster than these goober picks. Yeah. Can't be nuts. Motherfuckers and not be faster. Craziness. Yeah, I played that game like shit, which is great. Was a useful lesson. I'm trying to think this team's Lingo is a motherfucker unbelievable to this game. You know, my only solutions to that are the Blaziken and the Roaring Moon, and those are like, you know, kind of hit and go type lines. So, but useful lessons in that one. I'm actually very impressed with myself for not for how little I know about what each mana is gonna do, but not turning out as badly. Like I vaguely remember, you know, what this does. This does the same thing it used to do. Face a Specs Darkrai. No, I used the Expert Belt once, so it's we faced a Scale Shot D9. And so it's like, okay, well, am I missing something? Can this even do anything? Like, what the fuck going on? You know what is this gonna do? But Roaring Moon upon DD is lethal. Blaziken is lethal. Let's see, because I'm like, bro is mad Clodsire susceptible. Embarrassingly so. This Toxic is better. Okay, so people don't think about whether or not I want to wear or not, or they just assume if it's like. I'm thinking like, well, why would you nasty clot there if you don't know what I want to wear or not? And what's interesting is the Cloud Desire is actually not that great, just in general versus the remainder of his team. EQ into Toxic wouldn't be as valuable, I think, as Rocks. Dragon Knight's not running heavy duty boots now. Like, what do I do here? Is Ice Beam standard? I saw a Sludge Bomb and Sludge Bomb and Focus Blast is Ice Beam standard. Very interesting. Can't tell if he's not thinking or he's just thinking. I think Rocks Dark Pulse, so my better play there was to have covered. So he does have Ice Beam. Okay. It's a little annoying. A lot of annoying actually. Okay, fair enough. You got me, bro. It goes Hard Tusk, which means he gets to spin, but I get to CC. I get absolutely no value out of this though if I don't just clap him here. I don't think CC will one-shot him. Spin would... He wouldn't spin here. Oh, he does spin. The reason I say he wouldn't spin here is because of the risk of me being if this is rocks and this is your only rock option. Let's see. Bulk up. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know what to expect, honestly. That's dead. Gouging Fire. Attack boost. What are these mons, bro? These mons are monstrosities. That's what these mons are. Attack boosting. Oh no, I don't want smoke with this guy. He's gonna flare. He's gonna Dragon Dance. How does one deal with such a beast? I'm probably not taking this flare, but it's took a lot of. Oh, that less defense than I used to. Heat Crash. Ooh, that was a clutch survival. Katarine, you are the goat. So now I have to put myself in a position where if he DDs again, he's gonna neutralize his speed. Let's even do what is help me guys? What's happening right now? So I need to save enough pieces to where I could win the game afterwards. Crashes again, which I figured. For example, Roaring Moon here, would he like outrage the move? Like, what is he gonna terrestrialize? Oh, I did not survive. I mean, I did not kill him. That's crazy. Like, they're making Pokemon different now. Attack boosted EQ. Whoa. Whoa. What is this? Why would you go to this first? One, I don't remember these even running fairy moves. Secondly, aren't you just gonna die to Earthquake? My Roaring Moon is actually quite important, so I'm like hesitant about this. What is this? Sash. Draining Kiss? Moonblast? Is this normal, guys? Moonblast? Ain't no way, bro. It's just no way. Roaring Moon is really important. Focus Sash? Alright, yo. But what's going on, man? Back. We need to do a reevaluation. Corviknight's legit. Corviknight's actually quite legit. I have Terra in hand, which is gonna be big for that Dragonite. I don't think this thing can touch me. So I'm going to Dark Pulse Roost. Yeah, Body Press. Come on, bro. I need maximal health. Alright. I need the maximal health. because my upper hand on Blade, I don't know. I need 1 speed boost on that Blaziken, but I don't know how I'm gonna get it. Actually, I can get it versus Darkrai. I'll take a lot of damage from this. So I'll have to, this is gonna be an interesting sequence. Gonna be a very interesting sequence. Swords Dance to be the best play here again. Because the upper hand, I think upper hand goes before extreme speed. Let's think, if I were to actually gonna Swords Dance again here. I want to increase the likelihood of him going for extreme speed with the Dragonite. Oh, that shit failed. Oh, he was gonna take, can't tell if that means he does not have if he's Dragon Dance, it's a wrap anyway. I mean, Dragon Dance like Fire Punch or something. Shows Earthquake. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. Fire Punch, I think. If it is, would my play here be the body press? Yes. Your turn. Rock Slide. What the fuck? What the if I body press there? What in the hell? Bros, if I body press there as a wrap, it probably was a better to body press. I just wanted the matchup of Lucario versus Zone full health. I didn't want the Lucario to be able to Swords Dance. So, I mean, no way you predict Rock Slide though. So I gotta pray that the fucking Corviknight dodges the Rock Slide. So I body pressed there and it was a wrap. So maybe Zone can dodge. Discharge. Terra Blast. We'll go about this way. Terra Normal. Okay. So he did have extreme speed. So why would you not extreme speed the Blaziken? There's no way upper hand is normal. Or maybe it is. Like there's just no reality where you take a CC there at a 1% Blaziken. So if I upper handed there any extreme, okay. So I need some help on this data, bros. Was this just a 1600 ladder Don that did a bunch of weird things, or are these things normal? Help me out, bros, because this is crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't have even been in the game if it wasn't for the gouging fire paralysis. But that's the point of Nuzzle. So but yeah, this team definitely can't tell if I just don't know the meta well enough to where I should improve or figure out what the purpose of a lot of these things are. But yeah, hit the like button and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.